Hello students, how are you? I hope you are all doing very well and welcome back to our channel Tejas Classes. Today we are back with a very important topic and most demanded topic, that is most expected top 100 banking current affairs questionnaire, which are very useful for your IBPS RRB PO, SBI Clerical, IDB Assistant Manager as well as various upcoming bank examinations. I believe this video will help you a lot and help you to score maximum marks in examinations. So without wasting any time, let's start our session. Here goes the first question. Which bank has become the first urban cooperative bank in India to receive a license from RBI to operate as a small finance bank? So, urban cooperative bank, a bank which actually works under a regulating authority. Under a regulating authority, it may be a state or a central. Okay. So the small finance bank, SFBs, these are the banks which actually work for the development of the underclass people. They try to lend the money to the low economical condition people and low economical organizations. So there was a bank that is a urban cooperative bank. This is the first bank to be converted into small finance bank. That is, it has received a license from RBI. And the answer is it's Shivalik Mercantile Cooperative Bank. Shivalik Mercantile Cooperative Bank. This bank is headquartered in Saranpur, Uttar Pradesh. Saranpur, UP. And the MD and CEO of this bank is Mr. Surir Kumar Gupta. Mr. Surir Kumar Gupta is the current MD and CEO of this SMCB, that is Shivalik Mercantile Cooperative Bank. The second question goes here. If you know the answer, please mention in the comment section. The Reserve Bank of India has introduced legal entity identifier. Concentrate on this. Reserve Bank of India has introduced legal entity identifier for all payment transactions of value dash and above undertaken by entities, that is not individuals, via RTGS and NEFT. So what is the answer? I'm giving 2 seconds of time. If you don't answer, please mention in the comment section. So the answer is option number D. It's a 50 crore. So the Reserve Bank of India should introduce this LEI, that is legal entity identifier, for all the transactions of 50 crore and above. Okay. So what do you mean by this RTGS? What is the full form of RTGS? Real time gross settlement. I believe most of the students know this. I'm just giving you for the students who don't know this answer. And NEFT, National Electronic Fund Transfer. These are the centralized payment systems which are operated by the RBI. So here the RBI has introduced one new thing, that is a legal entity identifier for transaction of 50 crore. Okay. So LIE, that is a legal entity identifier, is a 20-digit unique number. It is a 20-digit unique number, just a ID type. So this ID will be useful to identify the parties, that is the organizations, to financial transactions worldwide. Any transaction happening worldwide, we can track with this legal entity identifier. So who will issue this legal entity identifier? Which organization issues this LEI? So the organization is Legal Entity Identifier Limited. Legal Entity Identifier Limited. So this is a wholly owned subsidiary of Clearing Corporation of India Limited, that is CCIL. It is a subsidiary of, wholly owned subsidiary of CCIL. Got the thing? So let's move on to the next question. Now, who is appointed as the head of College of Supervisors set up by RBI? You answer. I'm giving a 2 seconds or 2 minutes of time. Come on. Who has appointed as the head of College of Supervisors set up by RBI? The answer is N.S. Vishwanathan. So do you remember this name? Mr. N.S. Vishwanathan was a former deputy governor of RBI. It was a former deputy governor of RBI. So what RBI has done, RBI has established an organization or institution which is known as College of Supervisors, that is COS. So this basically aims at skill building. Let me write it for you. This basically helps in skill building, developing curriculum for major activities which are undergoing in the organizations, curriculum, and they develop the appropriate teaching methods. Generally, it is a organization which is set up to enhance the quality in the organization. Okay, so it is a 5-member committee. 5-member committee. Okay, this College of Supervisors consists of 5-member committee headed by Mr. N.S. Vishwanathan. So can you tell me the names of other 5 members? Let me tell you. The first one is Mr. Arjit Basu. Remember this name? The current MD of SBI. The second member is Mr. Paresh Shukankar. So he was a former HDFC Bank Deputy MD, Deputy Managing Director. And the third member is Mr. Raghunath from IIM Bangalore. IIM Bangalore. These names are very, very important. I want you people to remember this. Okay. So, Taragata Bandopadhyay. So he is from IIM Ahmedabad. And the final one, I'll write it here. The fifth one is Mr. Subrata Sarkar from IGIDR Mumbai. So College of Supervisors headed by N.S. Vishwanathan. It was set up by RBI. Consists of 5-member committee. First one, the Arjit Basu, SBI MD. Paresh Shukankar, Forest HDFC Deputy MD. Raghunathan from IIM Bangalore. Taragata Badamtaya from Ahmedabad. And Subrata Sarkar from IGIDR Mumbai. Very, very, very important questions. Okay. Now, so he is the person, Mr. N.S. Vishwanathan. Let me clear the screen for you. So he is Mr. N.S. Vishwanathan. Okay. Now, the next question on your screen. Reserve Bank of India has cancelled the license dash with immediate effect as the bank has failed to comply with the requirements of Section 11(1) read with the Section 56 of BR Act, that is Banking Regulation Act. The question is, Reserve Bank of India has cancelled the license of a particular bank which has actually failed to comply the requirements according to Section 11(1) with the Section 56 of 56, that is Section 56 of Banking Regulation Act. This means that this particular bank is not a situation to repay the deposit, to repay the amount of the depositors. That's the reason the Reserve Bank of India has cancelled this. And the answer is, what is the answer? Can you tell me? The answer is none of this. Okay, the answer is none of this. I wantedly given you the options. So the option is none of this. And the answer for this is, it is a Vasant Dada Nagari Sahakari Bank. Vasant Dada Nagari Sahakari Bank. Okay. So where actually it is? By reading the name, this is in Maharashtra. Okay. So Maharashtra based Vasant Dada Nagari Sahakari Bank, which is Usmanabad. Okay. So this bank, the RBI has cancelled this bank license for not complying the requirements according to section 11(1) of section 56 of BR Act. Okay, now you'll get a question. So if the Reserve Bank of India is cancelling the license and bank is not in a position to pay the deposits, to pay the funds for the depositors, then how the depositors interest will be protected? So in that case, we have one committee. Can you name that? We have one committee to safeguard the interest of depositors and credit people, that is DICGC. Can anyone spell it out? If you know the answer, please mention in the comment section. That is Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation. Okay, so this is the particular entity which actually safeguards the interest of all the depositors. So there is an act which is known as DICGC Act 1961. Very, 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 very important. So according to DICGC Act 1961, whenever the bank will cancel the license, if the bank is not in a position to repay the debts for the customers or depositors, then this particular entity will come into the picture, and these can pay up to 5 lakhs. On behalf of DICGC, this entity will pay up to 5 lakhs to all the customers. Okay, up to 5 lakhs to all the customers. Okay, come on. So can you tell me the DICGC present head? Who is the present chairman or head of DICGC? He is Mr. Michael Devatra Patra. Name seems funny, right? So DICGC current head Michael Devatra Patra, he is the present Deputy Governor of RBI. See, Deputy Governor of RBI Michael Devatra Patra is the head of DICGC, Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation. Now, guys, if you're watching this video for the first time, please join our WhatsApp group where you'll find the necessary information and materials required for examination. And also please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. This will actually support us and encourage to post more and more videos for you people. And also please join our Telegram channel where you can ask all your queries regarding your exams. Now, next question on your screen. Which bank has announced its partnership with the Aditya Birla Wellness Private Limited? Which bank partnership with the Aditya Birla Wellness Private Limited to launch the Wellness and Wellness Plus credit card? Come on guys, if you know the answer, please mention in the comment section. Yes. So the answer is Yes Bank. The Yes Bank has partnership with Aditya Birla Company for launching a Wellness and Wellness Plus credit cards. These are named as Yes Bank Wellness and Yes Bank Wellness Plus. Okay, so these credit cards are launched for the benefit of the people, which will actually help them in giving the complimentary health benefits. The people or the registered users will get complimentary health benefits. What do you mean by complimentary health benefits, sir? So the general, what do you mean by complimentary? As a gift. Okay, we can say it as a complimentary thing. Okay, so under this we'll get the reward points for that. So just we get in the various things like Paytm, SBI rewards, all those things, and we also get the complimentary diet plans. We get a free consultations as well as the annual health checkup. Users will getting all these benefits when they register in the Aditya Birla website or Aditya Birla organization. Okay, so Yes Bank has announced a partnership with Aditya Birla Wellness Private Limited for issuing of Wellness and Wellness Plus credit cards. So now Can you tell me the headquarters of Yes Bank? A very easy answer. So why are you asking again? Just to remind you people. Mumbai, Maharashtra. Okay. Now you tell me the MD and CEO of Yes Bank. Yes Bank MD and CEO, Mr. Prashant Kumar. Mr. Prashant Kumar is the current MD and CEO of Yes Bank. Come on, good. Now next question on your screen. ICICI Bank has tied up with a Dash fintech company to issue prepaid cards to MSME workers. See, ICICI issued with one fintech company to issue prepaid cards to MSME workers. So in these, the MSME workers, not for all the workers, only for the blue collar workers. What do you mean by blue collar workers, sir? The people who wear the blue t-shirt, the blue collars? No. See, generally we have two types of things, white collar and blue collar. Blue collar workers are the people who do hard manual labor. So generally we can categorize these people as unskilled labor. Okay, for these people, mostly these people will be not having any bank accounts. Now in the present situation is a Jan Dhan account we have, but most of the people will not be having them. These MSMEs will be paying them through the cash or through their personal accounts. So ICICI Bank and MSME have decided to issue a prepaid card so that directly the MSME organizations can transfer the salary amount into their prepaid cards. Okay, then what is the answer for this? Which fintech company? It's Neo. Okay, the engaged fintech company Neo has partnered with ICICI Bank to issue prepaid cards to the MSME workers. And can you tell me the name of the card? It's Neo Bharat Payroll Card. So it's basically a Visa card. Okay, it's a Visa card. So the name of the card is Neo Bharat Payroll Card. Okay, so in this, the MSME organizations can send up to 1 lakh. There's a limit. So up to 1 lakh they can send the money into the users or workers account, and these people, the workers, can use this card at all ATMs for withdrawing of their funds, as well as all POS centers. That is, what do you mean by POS? Point of sale. Okay, so ICICI Bank tied up with a fintech company to issue prepaid cards to MSE workers. The name of the card is Neo Bharat Payroll Card for blue collar workers. Now, next question. Bharati AXA General Insurance. Bharati AXA General Insurance has launched an app, Dash, a one-stop shop for Indian farmers that offers the relevant information to cater their daily farming needs. So Bharati AXA General Insurance has launched a one app which actually helps the Indian farmers to get all the guidance, suggestions for improving the agriculture practices, everything. Can you tell me that name? The name of the app is if you know the answer, please mention in the comment section. The name of the app is Krushi Saka app. Okay, Krushi Saka app is an app launched by Bharati AXA General Insurance for helping the farmers, for capturing information like daily farming needs, enhancing the practices, agriculture practices, and more important thing is these will have access to the portal of PMFBY. What is PMFBY? So forgot. Pradhana Mantri. I think most of the people will be knowing now. Fasal Bima Yojana. Right? So insurance related scheme for the farmers. So in these apps, the farmers can directly go to the portal of this FMFBY. Okay. Now, can you tell me where is the headquarters of Bharati AXA? Bharati AXA General Insurance headquarters in Mumbai, and the MD and CEO. Guys, you might get this type of questions also because they'll not ask direct questions for you. So there are the chances to ask you about the things revolving around the topic. So MD and CEO, Mr. Sanjeev Srinivasan. Mr. Sanjeev Srinivasan is the MD and CEO of Bharatiya AXA General Insurance, headquartered in Mumbai. Now comes to the next question. Which organization has inaugurated its international banking unit branch at Gift City near Gandhinagar city in Gujarat? So we have a Gift City, right, in Gandhinagar city in Gujarat. So one bank or organization has launched its first international banking unit. Here, come on, I'm giving a time. Just answer the question. So the answer is HSBC. Okay, so it is the first bank to get license from the IFSCA. So this is a recent institution, right? Entity developed. I mean it was set up. So IFSCA. So what do you mean by IFSCA? International Financial Services Central Authority. Okay, the authority which actually take care of international financial services will give the license for setting up a international banking unit. So HSBC is the one organization, is the one banking unit which has got the license for its international banking unit, where in Gift City near Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Which bank has announced the launch of video KYC account opening? That is video KYC account opening, VAO, facility for savings bank account. Come on, very easy answer, guys. So without going to the bank, without submitting any document, without the paperwork, one can easily open a bank account by just sitting in his home, opening the application, and through video KYC, that is KYC is know your customer. By video, they will actually validate you and they will provide you the savings bank account. The answer is IDBI. Okay, so IDBI is the bank which has announced the launch of video KYC. Now, where is the headquarters of IDBI? Again, it's in Mumbai. Now tell me the CEO of IDBI Bank. Very, very important. Rakesh Sharma. Guys, this question is very important with respect to IDBI examinations. We have executive as we have assistant manager examinations, right? There is a lot of chance, nearly 85 to 90% of chance you may get this question. Okay, so this was happened in January 2021 in this period. Okay, so very important question. Now, ICICI Bank has launched a new mobile application. This ICICI Bank will be launching a new application repeatedly. Now again, it has launched a new application for what? For authorized money changers. So they have launched an application for these people. Money changers, the people who actually involved in the business of exchanging this currency. So for these authorized money changers, they have built up app to help the customers of any bank to get ICICI Bank Forex prepaid cards quickly. Okay, so for the people who come to the country, if they want to exchange any currency, they will issue this prepaid card within hours. So the name of the application offers InstaFX. InstaFX is the application launched by ICICI Bank for money changers to provide the prepaid card, that is ICICI Bank Forex prepaid card within hours. Okay, so now we have completed most of the questions and we'll be dealing with the next questions in the next video, that is part number 2. So I hope you have enjoyed the session and thanks for watching the session till the end, and don't miss any session. We'll be covering up nearly 5 to 6 sessions. All these questions, if you practice, or if you just listen, most probability is that you'll attempt out of the questions in the banking awareness. Okay, so all the best for your examinations and stay tuned. So let's meet on next session. Till then, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and support us. Till then, take care. Bye bye.